Wow, this is so busy. Look at this. So here we are with herbs, flowers, vegetable seeds. Wonder what that is up there. Oh, that's a big bag of pollinator mix. How nice is that? Covers up to 500 square feet. How cool versus buying all these little bags. What are they asking? $8.98. Now, if you plant wildflowers, whether it's from a big bag or just a little bag, and make sure your soil temperature is at least, I would say, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So I am in the zone 9A, as many of you know, and I am ready to plant my tomatoes. If you are a beginner tomato planter, cherry tomatoes and grape varieties are prolific producers, and they're very hardy against heat and less prone for diseases than the larger ones usually. So those are good starter tomatoes. I always like these Roma plum tomatoes. They have very little juice. They're very mild in flavor, so they give me a lot of options. I'm definitely gonna get 2 of these bags, and then maybe a little cherry tomato. Super sweet. Let's try these. Let me know which tomatoes you like to plant in your garden. So I like bib lettuce a lot. This one here. However, this does a lot better in cooler climates. So my choice always is, see if they have this here. Yes, the Great Lakes 118. This does really, really well for me here in my Florida heat. And then there's another one, I think the name is Ice Queen, but I don't see it here. Anyway, if you find either Ice Queen or a Great Lakes number 118, those do very, very well in hot climates. And then, yes, you guessed it right, carrots are what we eat all day at the ranch. So as you all know, I have 2 carrot experts at home. Both Bachi and Little Bit love these 2 versions, and they do very, very well in this heat. Romance is another one that does well in heat. And then I'm definitely gonna pick up some arugula. We call it rucola at home in Europe, and I eat it every day. I love it so much on sandwiches, on salads with a very simple oil, vinegar, and honey dressing. I will make that for you one day. So I'm definitely gonna pick up a few bags of this one here. So let's head to the outside section now. I always like these mini begonias. What do you think? Actually looks pretty with the pink impatiens right next door. And impatiens and begonias do very well together. It's a very happy marriage. And some white impatiens, French marigolds. And look at these. Look at these pretty pink begonias. And their leaves are almost rubbery if you've never felt them. And what are they asking here? $1.98. Dianthus come in white, red, pink, purple, and they are really an amazing plant. If you have no experience in gardening, get yourself some dianthus. You will not be disappointed. They're very, very grateful and easy to grow. And snapdragons come in different sizes. You have, what are they asking for this? $1.98. They have small ones, medium ones, and large ones. And they start at about 5 inches. They go all the way up to 48 inches. So It would be fun, for example, to plant like a tiered situation where you have the small ones in the front, a medium in the middle, and then in the back you have the big ones. That's just like a sea of beautiful, beautiful color. Oh, look at these calliopes. So this is a hybrid geranium. I think mom and dad are ivy and zonal, I think it is. They are very sturdy, very drought and heat tolerant. They do very well here in my climate. Let's see what they're asking for these. $30.98. And for sure, like every plant, they will benefit from a deadheading. Look at the size of this hibiscus flower. Look the size of my hand. How incredible. Look at all the bees. It's so busy already. I believe this is a Hawaiian hibiscus. Let me just go to the hibiscus Hawaiian. $24.98 is what they're asking for this. Just gorgeous. And now we are in the clearance section here at Lowe's. We have some beautiful orange calanchos from Monrovia, $6.48, so I think that's half now. And we can whip these back in shape. Just cut them back, water them thoroughly. Oh, I'm gonna pick up these snapdragons here. And here we have some dianthus. I wanted to show you they don't only come in small, but they can grow up to 3 feet tall. And mine are at the ranch, they're about like 2 or 3 inches, the ones I showed you earlier. These are also on sale, 75% off. Look at these big elephant ears. I think this is very tempting, but they spread very fast. So I'm going to stay away. And we have a croton down here, which is quite sensitive to cold. They always lose their leaves when it gets too cold. And then down here we have a little mandevilla. Look at that. So $59.98, 75% off. That is a great deal. Look at the sea of calibrachoas. $6.98 they're asking for these. And then, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but they have one little yellow one in here. It's perfect. Oh, look at the phlox here. One of those mounding perennials that are just spectacular. So pretty. Look at these little zinnias. I don't think I've ever seen this color combination with the purple, the yellow, and the white. $1.98 they're asking for these. Very unique. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. So we have some dipladenias here. For those of you who've been with me for a while know that I really like dipladenias and mandevillas. The difference is dipladenias are a little more bushy. If you want something that's more viney climbing, let me take you over there to the mandevillas. See how they're more climby? And I lost both my mandevilla and dipladenia, but I think they will come back. So after the last frost, which I think we're getting on this Wednesday, I'm going to cut everything back, and then I hope they will come back to life. So question for all of you gardeners out there. This is a katuk plant, part of the gooseberry family, so very healthy. And I'm thinking about getting one, but I have no experience with this. So if one of you, has one at home planted, let me know what your thoughts are on your experience. So here we have some dragon fruit, which I like to eat. They're very expensive though, so maybe I should consider planting one. Something to think about. So I wanted to show you again what I bought, picked up at the clearance, these beautiful pansies. And so I said to you, I think they were half up, but these were actually 75% off. So that's a lot of money from $14. Same with these. Look at them. And then I got a dahlia. And I believe this is yellow. The neighbors were yellow, so we'll see. And then my marigolds. And then a little yellow kalanchoe from Monrovia. And then my 3 snapdragons, which I'll be curious what color they will come out in. And then some more violas. Yeah, and so I'm very excited about all my new flowers. Look at me, I'm so hot. It's like 85 or so. But we are getting another cold spell. So what I'm going to do with the flowers, I'm going to water them thoroughly and soak them just for a little bit. I don't want to soak them for long because I don't want to risk root rot. And then I will take them inside, and after the cold spell, I think it's supposed to come beginning of the week, I will plant them with you and bring them back out. So I'm going to spend some time with my boys now, and I will see you next time. Thank you for coming to Lowe's with me. It's always more fun than to go alone. Bye-bye. Bye.